Where are all my friends? Came to hang out because I am up. Folks is in this house is going to sleep early, and I am up. So I said I'm gonna come back on because I'm in the house, bored in the house. So I'm gonna hang out for a little bit and see who wants to come in and just chop it up a little bit, run our mouth, maybe play a game or something. I don't know. So yes, yes. So I'm gonna let this thing roll, and we're gonna just see what happens. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Play a few games. Play a game. TV sitcoms. Name the TV sitcom. That's what I should have named this here. Name the TV sitcoms. Yes. Maybe I need to change this title. I don't think I can right now. Maybe I'll leave this off for a minute. So I'm going to sit here and chill. Somebody will come into the room with 10:30. A lot of people got to go to work, which is understandable. Yes, now if I would put up here dropping links, that's what I should have put. But it's okay. Let's see. Whew. Now I want to yawn. Hey, in the chat. Hey, in the chat. Thumbs up. I'm just bored. Don't have nothing else to do. Everybody fell asleep on me, so I said I'm still up, so I'll hang out a little bit. I did my little study lesson. I should have talked about disrespectful children. That's what I should have talked about. And I ain't talking about my own. Disrespectful children. Let's see. I'm just going through my phone. Let's see. Oh, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm just don't forget the thumbs up. I'm just sitting here doing a whole bunch of nothing. Oops, just sitting in the house and hey, what's going on? Information Man show. Great content tonight you had. Great content you had. I'm just sitting up here not wasting time. But I'm just sitting up here chilling. Sitting up here chilling, playing on my phone, just doing much of nothing. Hi Guy E, Nollywood Jr. Let me drop your links. I'll probably be up here for a little minute. Are you guys have to go to work tomorrow or something? Let's see. Cause being that I'm retired, I don't have a bedtime. I just fall out these days. Oops. I just fall out. Let's see. I'm gonna drop y'all links just in case somebody else come into the room. And if you happen to have to go because it's a little late. And I'm like I said, I'm just shooting the breeze. Just shooting the breeze. Hey, Billy Ranks and Rose Relay. Hold on. Let me see. Y'all probably got mostly everybody up here. Billy Ranks, I was thinking about you the other day, and I meant to call you just to say hey. I'm just shooting the breeze. I want to drop y'all links though. Let's see, Billy Ranks, let me get you. I want to thank you too, Billy Ranks, for all the little tips that you've been giving me. Thank you. Sometimes when I be up like this, I can't disturb nobody because I don't know who's up and who's not. How you doing, Rose? Let me drop your link, Rose. How are you? I don't think y'all may have Rose. She's new to me because I remember going on her channel last week, I believe it was. Checking her out. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Oh, I can't, okay. Because sometimes you got to let a sister know what's late because I don't know what's late for a person now that I'm retired. Hey, Peyton, summertime. I'll keep saying summertime, summer fun. Let me drop you. Peyton, be sure that you make sure you have everybody here. See. Oh, I'm doing fine. Nollywood. I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Let me see what this Peyton. Hey, living with my hands. How are you doing? You got married yet? Don't you supposed to get married this month? Let's see, make sure I got everybody. Let me get living with my hands up here. See. Let me get him. You know, that's why I can't tell when y'all guys is here. YouTube keeps turning my stuff back to the red, like I never subscribed. That's why I don't know who's on and who's not. Oh, good. Oh, next month? Okay. You gonna show us some of your clip? Don't you gotta show us do a little video afterwards, so we could feel like we was a part of it. You're welcome. I'm just up here shooting the breeze, guys. I really don't have nothing to talk about unless y'all do. I always have a little game on the side. Don't forget to thumbs up just in case. You know, like I like to play like guess the musical group. I'm streaming now. Oh, okay. Like guess the musical group or guess the TV sitcom. Yeah, I like do a little jump like that. Like for instance, I mean I do stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And all you have to do is guess who it is. You know, just have a little fun, shoot the breeze a little bit. Like if you old school like me, I would say, who's this? What group is that? Hey, one Southern Sexy Belle. What group is that? Go back there. I like to do like little stuff on my downtime. Just joke around, just to shoot the breeze, have a little fun. Let me get one Southern Sexy Belle down here. Can you name that group? Can you name that group? Let's see. Where is she? Let me get her up here. How you doing? Matter of fact, what you doing up? You got to work tomorrow. What is you doing up? Yes, what are you? See, YouTube just turning my stuff back to red. I don't know who's doing what these days. I guess they messing with all of us in a sense. Okay, here's one Southern Sexy Belle. Oops. Let me get this. Sexy Southern Belle. Here's her link. If y'all don't have her, most of y'all do, but some of you guys don't. Cool in the Gang. Look at my hand say cool in the Gang. No, that's not no Cool in the Gang. That is funny. Cool in the Gang. No, that's not no Cool in the Gang. If nobody don't get it, I'm gonna leave it there for the next person. That is not no Cool in the Gang. That's funny though. Taylor's Adventure. Shade drop. Thank you, Taylor's Adventure. Let me drop you. Let's see. Don't forget the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. Let me see. I see a Taylor's Travel. And I don't want to pick. Let me see. Hold on. There you go. Let me see. Yeah, that's you right there. Let me make sure I get your link. How you doing, Tyler, I should say. Make sure you guys pick up all the links. Tyler is pretty new. So make sure you pick up Tyler. Tyler, make sure you pick up everybody there too. Yes, and thanks for sharing me out. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can find another picture. Maybe you ain't do too good on that first one. Oh, hold on. Let me see what the comments say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I gotta give y'all something easy because most of y'all my young people, so y'all don't know about so much of this here kind of like old school stuff. That's a shame. But I did try to make it hard. Now, let's see. Hey, Maze Tarot. Love it. oh, oh, you say you love it. What I was doing, I'm trying to find another. I'm gonna have to find one. Let me see. These folks probably don't know who I'm talking about. Can you guess who that is? Give you a few minutes. There should be at least one familiar face in there that you might know. But I'm dealing with a bunch of young people, so I don't know. Let me knock that on out the way. I'm fine. Amaze, I'm fine. Let me drop you a link. Absolutely wonderful. Let me see. Let me get you going up here. Y'all got late birds too, huh? Or where you at? You might be an early bird. Okay, I think I may be new to you. Maze, tell me about you do the tarot card reading. What made you get into that? If I may ask. I may ask. Tarot. Okay, there she goes. Make sure you'll get everybody connect. Connect. Yes. Okay. My mother was a psychic and my grandmother, and I don't really exactly use the cards. Okay. I go by what my intuition is telling me and what spirits tell me. Okay. 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 Well, my door is open to everybody. I'd just be interested in what some of the content creators are about, you know, what they're about. So, all right. How long you been in well, you said your grandmother and your mother was doing that, but you don't use cards, you just go by your intuition. So, okay. Your family have a business or you just do it on a whim or some people come to you? I have to check out your channel. I I know I do. I'm watching Coming to America now. Oh yeah, that was good. It has just different reviews about it. Yeah. Um, it has different reviews about it, but I think it was a good movie. I do. I think it, when the score 1 to 10, I give it an 8.5. I give it an 8.5. It was good. I was surprised that they even showed it on what was it on Prime Movie? But then again, you got to pay for Prime Movie, so it was good. Yeah. By all means, connect. Like I said, my door's open to everybody. Come on in, socialize, network, and all that other good stuff. Chalet, Balal, haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, beautiful? Last time I seen you, you supposed to came up and sung, and you didn't never sung for us. But that's neither here nor there. I'm glad you're okay. So let me put you on up here. See. Chile, you have been going for a little bit. Make sure you got everybody here, and everybody make sure. I'm about to drop her link now. And here she goes. Tonight is just a night of just networking, chit chatting, socializing, talking. If you ever want to try a reading, let me know. Who's that? You told the Southern Sexy Belle? One in my family have a business. I'm just always picking up on people's energy. And if you ever want a reading, let me know. Well, I personally, I don't do readings. You know, I don't knock what somebody else does, but me personally, I don't do readings. Unless you're talking to one Southern Sexy Belle. I am fine, Shile Balog. I am fine. I'm glad everybody on the chat is fine. You know, I'm glad everybody is fine. Any plans for the upcoming summer? Because Lord knows our last summer was the pits. So any plans for this summer? Any plans for this summer? Any plans for this summer? You say yes. What you doing, information man? What's your plan? No plan yet? I just want to venture out just a little bit. Yep, I can't see my shows. I used to like to go see like little shows. See, I got my little Black Ivory shirt. I used to love that group. Oh, I saw them before the pandemic. They had a show, and I was glad to catch that show. But then everything else happened after that, so that's the last time I went out with the family and just chill. What's your plan, information man? What you gonna be doing? YMCA. Oh, you are so late, guy. YMCA. That's a song that they made, YMCA, but that's not who they are. They have a name. That's the name of their song, but that's not the name of the group. You gotta tell me what's the name of the group. And most of you guys up here are young, so the pictures that I picked out, y'all may not know nothing about. Amazed Terry, following your channel now, sister. Well, one for I'm like this. All due respect to everyone on the chat. That's right, Billy Rain's Village people. All due respect to everybody that come over to my channel, everybody content is different. Some people may be into it, some people may not be. I, for one, I'm spiritual, as everybody knows, motivational, uplifting, and my thing is from the streets of the church. So if somebody does of something else, then that's on them, and I respect what they do as long as they respect what I do. So I don't knock anybody's content or belief, what they do and what they believe in, but that's it. Information Man Show. Thank you. Yes. So yeah. I'll send you a link. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I ain't even put the link down here. Okay. If anybody want to come up, I dropped the link down there. So if you want to come up and chit chat or talk about your channel, by all means, feel free. You feel free. I subscribe to Shelly Blog. Okay. Okay. You know, all I have to say is for check out the content of the person, and if that's who you want to link up with, that's who you want to link. Everybody up here is grown. You know, everybody up here is grown. Everybody up here knows what type of content and they want to, you know, talk with, or whatever case may be, which is up to them. But like I say, you don't know who you're going to get when you come into the room, and we get some of everybody. And I welcome everybody. And like I said, it's all up to the individual when they socialize and connect. So now, Information Man Show. I put the link down there. Now, where you at? Where you at? What you want to come and say? Where you at? Yep. Yes, this is this. So guys, I mean, let me give you, Billy Rains had it right. She said, the village people. So being that she said the village people, I'm going to put them, let me take them off of here because she got that. And if y'all don't know this, I know y'all got to, everybody knows that. You got to know who that is. I can't put this side by side. I don't even know why this isn't working like it should, but anywho, I can give y'all a minute to look at that because you got to know who that is. Good times, exactly. I believe that we're all entitled to our own opinion. Oh, yes. And we shouldn't judge each other. I'm the type who likes to empower. I'm about spreading love. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like being on here is upsetting people. Why you say that? So I'm just going to leave you guys. Hello. Amazed Tarat. You don't have to go. By all means, stay. Like I said, that's why I explained my channel. Anybody wants to come over, the door is open. Everybody is welcome. I respect what you do, and as long as y'all respect what I do, it's fine. I don't have a problem like that. Some people are into what you're into. Some people are into what I'm into. So it's all up to the content creator, rather with the people socializing, you know, who they want to socialize with. Evidently, for one, Southern Sexy Belle, she wants to connect with you, and there's a couple other people that connected with you. So by all means, don't feel uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. So don't leave. You can stay. Nobody's upset. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. So, I'm not, as long as the host isn't talking whack and off like, she's in it. No. Mm-mm. You standing on your rock and I'm standing on my rock. And that's fine. You know, by all means, continue to socialize and network. Yes. You don't have to, you don't have to go. Don't feel uncomfortable. And I hope you're still here. Are you still here? Give me a yes. Give me a yes. Give me a yes. Don't forget the thumbs up. But give me a yes. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me put up Information Man show up here.
All right, my sister. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I just wanted to come up to say hello to you. I really appreciate you and what you do, dropping people's links and supporting people's channels and things of that nature. I really appreciate. I think you came by today. I was doing a live stream today, pretty intense today, live stream about a few things, and I want to thank you for. I want to thank you for doing that. So.
Thank you. You're welcome. You know, when you come on, because your stuff is always interesting. It's just that if y'all had like a gag on y'all where you can't say, like you said, say too much because you don't want YouTube knocking you out the box. So I'm like, So it's interesting. It's always interesting going over there checking you out. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate last night you and your sister y'all always have me cracking up. Man, y'all have me. y'all be having me cracking up.
I know.
I think you got.
We're just natural people. That's just us.
I think this is my formula. This is the formula I'm going to give you. Because the chemistry between you is so interesting. And both of you ladies have a different, your sisters, but you have difference in contrast and opinions.
Yeah, we do.
I think personally that you all should create a dual channel together because I believe, I will promote it and give you all the tips to get it off the ground because I believe that the chemistry that you have, the comedy, the intrigue, the history, all of that. If you all were to combine your energies into a channel together, I think it could be something really very successful. Because of the energy, because of it's something about the chemistry, and I was enjoying listening to both of you all talk and. She was over at the other computer, and I just thought it was classic.
I know. I mean, it's it's just so natural with us. Like when we get together, she'll say what she got down,
right.
We're sisters, So we have talked about that, and probably at least maybe one night a week, maybe 2 nights a week or something like that. We'll do something like that together. But it will probably be on the weekends though, because that's when we're mostly around each other on the weekends.
Right, and it could be on a variety of different. I mean, when you all are together, you're talking about a variety of different subject matters anyway. But this is what I think would be very interesting. I would like to see you because I don't see. They're probably out there, but I don't see too many of them. I think it would be interesting to have 2 ladies like yourself that are sisters talking, having commentary about some of the things that are going on today. What's happening in the younger generation, what's happening in the past generations, some of the interesting things that are going on in the news, celebrity talk. Because what you want to do is you want to find, for you and your sister, you want to find a niche. And I don't think there's too many ladies like yourself who are doing a channel where you're bringing fun and energy to it and you're covering a variety of different subjects, and
Right.
you can both play off of each other's humor and
Right.
personality. I think it has the making for something dynamic.
Oh, okay,
If-
okay.
but-
I'm
but you
definitely
got-
well, she's not up
but-
here, but I'm definitely gonna tell her about that.
But to put something that together, that's something that you want to take your time with.
Yes.
Really focus on how you want to present that, because you want to do what they call you want to create a branding out of it. So
Right.
if you want to play off, I don't know if you play off you and your sister's name, but you want to brand something like this, and you really want to you really want to I would do it with upgrading some things. For example, I would definitely go ahead and upgrade a webcam from the camera that you use on the computer itself to a better webcam. I'm using a C9, a C922. So if you go, so that's why I was saying this would be something that you would research, take your time before you launch it. And then what you do before you launch it is you want to do little marketing tools. It's what we do in podcasting, where you give people small sound bites, small clips of what may be coming. So if you all are if you become serious about doing something like this, I can help you launch this off the ground, heavily promote it through my social media, through many social medias, and start slow. It'll almost be like a podcast with you and your sister, and I can show you the avenues, which won't cost you a lot of money, to not only plug this into a video podcast, but to promote it into a audio podcast for which you can get monetized very quickly.
Okay.
And another thing that I would introduce you to is I have another program that I do on an app called Happs. HAPPS. It's an app called Happs. It's in the beta stage. The guys that have created it, the project managers, they come into people's chat rooms. They ask you questions. They ask you, what do you think needs to be improved? And Happs is basically an app that you download to your phone. You can also download it to your desktop of your computer.
Okay.
And what it does is it'll ask for all your social media, and when you go live, it takes all your social media into one and brings your audience into your live stream from wherever your audience is. So, for example, if you have people who are not really if you have people that are not really into YouTube, but they like to primarily stay on Facebook, then you can broadcast right into Facebook, like you can do you can do that on StreamYards as well too. And people who like you on Facebook can watch you on Facebook. But what this app does is it takes Facebook, it takes YouTube, okay? It takes your Twitter, if you got a Twitter account. It takes everything and it pushes it out to all of your social media. Now you've got people watching you on everything at one point in time. So what I would do, if you and your sister do this, that's another platform, because on the thing about that platform that's different from YouTube is that there are a lot of people over there that do news, that are journalists. There's a lot of professionals, people that are professional singers, entertainers. It's very professional. So it doesn't get grimy like YouTube can get grimy. It's not that type of audience over there. So for people that are thinking about going over there, if you're bringing grimy stuff, you ain't gonna last. You're not gonna last over there. What I do, I have a program over there called Information Man Television. I simply do a political show where I'm talking about politics, a little bit of what I do already over here. But I do it in a different style, and my format and style is just like television. It's a whole different look that you haven't seen me on here, that you'll be blown away by. So I do that show every now and then. Another thing that you can do on Happs is that when you broadcast on StreamYards, on StreamYards you can download the audio and you can download the video to your computer. and then you can actually upload that into Haps. Their share, they have a thing where you can share videos. So if I wanted to take my video that I did today, I could actually upload it into their video share, and it would just go right up on the screen like it's a live video. It would be shown live. Now I have a software where I can cut and slice and dice my video, and I can tailor it to 7 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever clip I want to do. I can do that kind of stuff too. But what I'm saying to you, if you all do get serious about it, then what I would do is that I would give you all the pointers and all the information you need for the type of camera you need to invest in, all these different things, because you really want it to be high quality.
Exactly.
Then ways to really maximize social media to bring traffic to your channel. I know a variety of websites, particularly websites that Black people use, that I would direct you to promoting it into these platforms to bring more traffic over. So before this whole thing gets started, you want to create a buzz first through the social media, which I would do that for you. I would promote it on my channel to create the buzz. You see, and then what you do is you want to start slow and expand yourself into social medias, because that brings in more people to you. I believe because of you and your sister's personality. If you pick the right type of niche and content to play off of, I think that you might hit the algorithm on YouTube, and you could probably I know you both have individual channels, but I think if you hit the right algorithms, you could blow such a channel up if the algorithms are hit properly.
Right. I think what we do is, like, she'll come up with something, and I'll have something in my mind, and then we just start naturally like talking about it. And next thing you know, it goes from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. And, you know, so we kind of feed off each other.
And then what I want to educate you to, and anybody listening for this type of channel, this is where now you take it to the next level, where you begin to use things like TubeBuddy. I pay only $6.99, $7 a month using TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a system that once you sign up for it, it's approved by YouTube. It encapsulizes it. What it does is it attaches itself to your YouTube channel. What it is basically it creates metadata for your channel. What is metadata? Now people need to understand how YouTube works. If you're wondering why you're not getting views, why certain things are happening, you need to understand that YouTube is the second largest search engine next to Google. Google owns YouTube. When you come up with a channel in which you create topics, you want to create your title of your topic, a title that is searchable. So that you got to think about how people use YouTube. If you create titles that are unspecific or too general, that people are not looking for. So, for example, TubeBuddy will help rank the title that you use. And when it ranks that title, you put that title in your video, and not only does it rank your title, but it populates proper tags, metadata. You click, and now it allows you to pick those tags and put it in the section of your YouTube studio when you're creating your video or you're getting ready to go live. Now you put that metadata in there, which creates a system in which people can discover your channel and find your content. Now, if people are not doing this, you're making. I need to do another video on how you create a YouTube channel. On your YouTube channel, it's on my channel, it's on your channel. There's a section in your studio of your channel where it asks for keywords. You have to do this because the keywords that you want to put in there. So the keywords can be like this. For example, for my channel, I might say, okay, I talk about news. I'm going to put news in there. I'm going to put history in there, education in there. Everything that you talk about on your channel, you want to put in your keyword of your studio, because the keyword is what's going to allow your channel to be in certain categories within YouTube. So if someone is looking for education, cooking, advice, ladies advice, beauty, social issues, news, your channel will fall in those categories, right? Now, when you get ready to launch a video or you go live, you have to make sure that you scroll down in your studio of the video that you're about to do to make sure you check off. Make sure you check off whether you're entertainment, whether you're news, whatever, because YouTube needs that to be proper because that's how they categorize where you are within their system. Another thing that you got to do is when you look at your YouTube page, you have a about page. A lot of people make this big mistake where they don't put anything in the about page. Don't you know that YouTube gives you credit for that? You want to put in the about page what your channel is about, but you want to write it legibly, because when you do that, YouTube's bots, the algorithm bots, they go to your channel and they're looking at what your channel is about. And that's another way that they push it. They also look at your thumbnail. And if you're talking about a subject matter, YouTube will also rank you if you are talking about what your title is. If you're not talking about what your title is and you're way off in left field, and that's going to hurt you in terms of how YouTube ranks your video. It's going to put it at the bottom because you're not even talking about you're not even talking about, to a certain degree, what your title is in the majority of what you're talking about on your video. So people need to understand that YouTube is a science. It's operating off of a system base. And that's why I was saying that if you and your sister were to do a channel together, I can see the channel becoming successful, but only way it will become successful with your personality is that you have to also follow certain best practices of YouTube that will actually boost what you're doing.
Okay. I mean, I thank you for all the tips, but like I said, we have chatted about it, but we haven't really gotten serious. She was just saying when we got off, I said, our energy like flow when we be doing this here. She said, yeah, you know, because sometimes people come on, they don't, when we're separate, she gets tired, like thinking of stuff to say, trying to get people to interact sometimes. Sometimes I do too. But when we're together, it's like people just start.
It's easier.
Yeah, because we start like bouncing off of each other,
So,
it's cool.
So what we do is, in this situation, you first sit down with paper. You do your research. See, a lot of people when they get on YouTube, their biggest mistakes, and I made this mistake myself, is that you really should sit back and observe YouTube and observe what works and what doesn't work, and observe the mistakes of other people. Another thing that's important if you're going to do a show where you're going to talk about topics is that because YouTube is run by Google and Google is a large search engine, how many people in the chat room listening actually have gone to Google Trends? So if you are a YouTuber and you do news, you do storylines, you do whatever's going on popular in society, you want to put Google trending in your search engine and save that to your computer, because you can go into Google Trends. Google Trends will tell you by the thousands and the millions what are the trending topics of the day, of the week, what are people. And so if you create a channel that sort of is going to fit that algorithm, that's another way that you can really blow your channel up and boost yourself by using all the information that's out there, depending on if you're going to be sort of a trending talk type program about trending or issues that are going on. Now, I think you all would have the advantage. I got to be honest, because I think a lot of young people, 70% of young people are getting their information from YouTube, and young people, I think young people and ladies and men and people in general would get a kick out of and would get very excited listening to two mature. Let me just say that mature sisters. No, I'm mature because people take a lot of things kind of like personal.
No,
but two
we don't.
mature black women talking about issues that even younger people can relate to, older people, everything.
Yes.
People would get a kick. People not only get a kick out of that, they would come to say, "Man, I want to hear what Deborah and Catherine is saying. What are they saying today? Oh man, they're talking about what's going on. They're talking about this relationship between such and such just broke up." I think people would get excited off of just hearing, because let's be honest, people are not used to hearing mature women and men talk about issues that are not only just talking about what happened in the past, but you are staying in what's happening currently.
Exactly.
And I think you would be able to, and this would be a channel in which you could pull in, because it would be those type of topics or whatever. You would be able to bring in different types of ethnic groups. You could pull in everybody who would be interested in seeing that.
You see what Catherine said?
What did she
down in the
say?
chat?
What is she saying?
Talking is ish.
What is she saying? She's saying we talking mess up here?
No, not that too, because she do her talking dirty.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you ladies do a show where you're talking about sex, like for example, I ain't gonna lie, the night that you guys had that conversation where you were talking about sex, romance, and what have you, it was fantastic. So you take that to the next level where you talk about those issues, you talk about the drama, all the kind of stuff, you talk about everything from your perspective. It's going to draw in, you're going to be able to pull in intergenerational ages.
Right.
And that's going to add, and what I'm talking about is how you build a channel when you really go in hard, and you really take your time and slow down. This wouldn't be a channel that you just pop on tomorrow and last week. This would be something that you would take your time, do your research, really think about how you want to present the channel. What are your talking points? How you all both want to play off of each other. This would be a channel that you really want to build up first through research, and then you want to launch it slowly through little small promotions. Like I would definitely bring you on my channel, promote what you guys are about, and then I would get in contact with other well-known YouTubers that I know and have them, you go on their channel. And what you do is you create a buzz. People get to know who you are. You got to be a little controversial, a little bit out there. Like, wait a minute, these ladies are telling us. Whoa, these ladies is really telling it like it is, right?
Yeah, we do.
So you create that buzz, and then what happens is it creates an excitement, and people are saying, when y'all gonna launch y'all channel? When you launching that channel? And then you have a date that you launching that channel. So you create participation or people's excitement. And you constantly repeat, people, such and such is coming. I would do it on my channel. And then folks that I know that I would bring you to their channels, they would push that same promotions. That's how you build up. That's how you would build up that's how you would build something like this up, step at a time.
She is not shy. I don't know.
Well, if you're going to be shy,
she ain't shy,
then you're going to fail, because this type of channel, if you were to do something like this, it requires you to cut the shyness. Got to go out. Got to go in the garbage.
Sure do.
But see, this is the thing. I know that's BS what she's saying, because when I see you all at night talking and she's talking her stuff and y'all keeping it real, she ain't being shy. Now, this is the question. Now, when you guys are talking, you may have a smaller number of people, but the question is, can you turn it on and be on that level when you've got more people coming over, putting eyeballs on you now? See?
Sure.
You gotta realize that, because what'll happen over time, as it's promoted and as the word gets out, and as you use metadata properly and you utilize the power of YouTube and social media, you're going to over time get people that are going to come over. So the question is, can you be just as energetic when you got 5 or 6 or 7, 8 or 10 of people watching you if you got 20, 30, 40, 50 or 60 if it grows bigger? You see what I'm saying?
I have no problem with that.
Then your sister needs to cut out all that stuff about shy. So cut that nonsense out.
Conversation going, engage your audience. Information man is right. Yeah. We like I said, when we together, we like I said, we feed off each other. She is not shy. I don't even know why she's saying that, because she be on her channel. You see how she be running off with that mouth when she by herself. And me, I'm pretty much, to the point. I talk about everything, and that helps. We just feed off each other. What I'm talking about, she'll start talking about what she talking about. I piggyback off of that, and we take it from there. I think because we're just talking about that, how we feed off of each other when we're together. So,
because what I want to do, what I want to do is what I've been wanting to do is I would definitely like to get both of you on the channel. But another thing another situation I have for you, there are a few people that you may know on YouTube that are very much into spirituality, into God. They're very religious, like Gwen. There's the brother minister,
Terrence Tower.
Yes. What I was telling her, because I got her email, is that I want to get a panel, because I think StreamYard you can have about 10 people. I want a panel of all you spiritual, God loving folks. I'm a believer of God too, but I want to get you all on a panel to have a legitimate conversation about religion. What does it mean?
Sure.
The pros and the cons. There's a lot of issues around why are black men leaving the church. There's a lot of issues that I want to get. I want to get a panel of you all to discuss that issue. That's something. And that's right. So that's something that's coming very soon. So I think you got my email. I'm going to try to connect with you, connect with that brother, a few other people, and get a whole host of you guys, all of you ladies and men on the panel to have really, really important talk around that issue. But I definitely want to get you and your sister on. But I really want to get you all on if you all are serious about launching a channel like that. Because I want to create buzz with my audience and other people that I know with you all, to make to create something that has a great chance of high success. Okay. Because I don't think that there's any ladies like yourself that I know of on YouTube doing that type of content. Now you got young folks, you got people doing it by themselves as a single individual, but to have the combination of two ladies mature like yourselves, pushing the envelope like that, I think there's a audience for that, and I think it could be something. It could be very successful. Okay. So, but anyway, I've talked your ear off. I just wanted to come up and say what's up to everybody.
That's why they call you information man, because you got it. Hey. And I'm sucking it all in. Trust me, I'm sucking it all in. And when you do decide to do that little inspirational panel thing, I want to invite Over 50 and Fantabulous. That's my
anyone that you know that's heavy in that area. Let me know. Like I said, there's going to be 9 spots on the panel, because you can have 10 on. 10 will make myself. So I want to give you that. I want to give you definitely a spot. Get your sister on. There's Gwen I want to get on. There's a few other people that do who have channels where they do religious content that I want to get on. And the reason why I want to do this, not only to definitely give respect to God, but I think I want to really get into a conversation in which we really get into the hard questions, the hard issues. Okay, because I definitely want to get y'all opinion on the fact that during slavery, when they introduced the Bible to black people, they gave us what they call a Negro Bible, which was edited. They gave black people an edited version of the Bible, in which in that Bible, they made it where they wanted us to believe that God wanted us to be slaves and be cursed. So that's the kind of questions, the kind of a conversation that I want to bring to the forefront, to have people kind of nibble on and digest and give their critical analysis of all these different things as it relates to religion. What does it mean? What does spirituality mean to you? Where and how is it different today compared to what it was in yesteryears?
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm going with that panel.
All right. I keep it in mind.
All right, it'll be coming soon. As soon as I get
All right.
everybody's emails, and I got to get Brother Ministers. I got to get his email, and once I can get everyone's emails and begin to collaborate a date and time to get everybody together, which is going to be that will be the most challenging part of it. We're going to get it going. Okay.
No problem.
All right, I'm going to get off and let you continue what you're doing.
I'll send you over 50's email.
Okay.
Just to add in.
Yes. Yeah, most definitely. Right. So you and your sister, it's no rush, but give it some serious thought. Give it some serious thought. All right. Have a good evening. I'll be listening. I'll be back in the chat room. Take care.
You too. That information man, y'all check him out on his channel. His name is who he is. Information man. You see, he's dropped a lot of nuggets on us. A lot of nuggets. So to share with, hey, Sonja Brooks Brown and over 50 and Capital Friends, let me drop you a link. Yeah, so it's something to think about there. Hold on. Me and Capital Friends are going to discuss that off from here. So I'm going to continue doing what I was doing. Y'all continue to connect. And yes, that was some good stuff. Good stuff. You'd be so surprised when people looking at what you do, when you're so natural about doing what you do, and somebody looks at it in a total different, see it in a total different view. That's all right. Let me drop Capital Friends down here. And I like for people, by all means, to give their feedback on my channel. I do not get upset about it. But you never know what you see in a person. That's all right. Let's see. Let me drop Captain with Friends. Y'all don't have Captain with Friends. Here she is. Oh, Sandra, let me get you up here too. I used to read a lot of slavery books too back in the day, a lot. Let's see. Stuff like that makes me research stuff a little more. Here is Sonja Brooks Brown. Oops, wrong spot. Okay, I think I got everybody. Drop that down to the chat, see what y'all talking about. You're welcome. Yes, you two together are golden sisters. We never have to think of a name. I don't know what we would come up with. But knowing her, she probably think of something crazy. Knowing her, she'll think of something crazy. So we'll discuss it at later time. And over 50, you can text me your email address because you got my phone number. You can text that to me if it's okay. And I'll get that out. Yes. So you guys, it's been great tonight. And I wasn't going to come back on, but everybody fell asleep on me. So I said, you know what? I'm not sleepy. Let me come back on, and look what happens when you just follow God and just say, go ahead on back on. Yep. So I just said the chosen ones. Yeah, that sounds good too. The chosen ones. Yeah, that sounds good. A blended name, Catherine and Deb. It would probably be something else. Oh boy, there you go. Now I didn't know they made different Bibles for slaves. I just thought due to a lot of them didn't know how to read, they just told them anything. I have to check this out. Yeah, I'm gonna do me some research too. The Father is in the mix, sister. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Everything that comes to me, I always look at it spiritually. So, and that's spiritually with the good and the bad, because some things that come to you don't be in your best interest. So you have to know, you have to listen with your spiritual ears and look with your spiritual eyes. But this is a good thing. Yeah, what you saying no to? Yes, but I'm gonna do me a little research. But yeah, I used to read a lot of as they say, Negro books back then. Oh, hold on. What's up,
Hey,
bro?
how you doing?
Mhm.
I wanted to clarify if you. Well, first of all, I found your sister on what's that TikTok or whatever. She's up there dancing around, going like this.
Yeah. And guess who's behind the camera?
Woo, man, she's got what is this? 10? What is this? Is this 10,052 people following her? Or 1,052? She's got a good following. I think it's kind of easy to get good following over there, but you got to actually have videos that people enjoy over there to get them kind of followers. You just can't do anything. You got to do. She's doing good stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. I wanted to say I think it was what happened was, and they actually have showed this Bible before. It was basically a slave Bible. What they did is they edited the Bible and took, because if you think about it, Jesus Christ was a revolutionary. If you look at a lot of the figures in the Bible that did things, Moses was a revolutionary because he said, "Free my people." There's a lot in the Bible that talks about being revolutionary and changing and saving people and moving towards God, right?
Exactly.
Now check this out. If you were to get if you have black folks or anybody in enslavement, why would you want to give them the full Bible that is going to inspire them and tell them that they're not meant to be a slave? Exactly. That what's happening to them is wrong and goes against God. You don't want to give them something that would motivate them to realize that they want freedom. So you give them something that's edited, which they did,
right,
to make them think that God intended for them to be a slave.
Right.
Because there are stories and things that happen throughout the Bible.
That does say, obey your master, and stuff like that. So
but
I get their mindset back then.
People talk about people got to watch themselves when they make criticisms of people. I'm not talking about what happened in Capitol, but when people go out and they protest peacefully, when people do what Dr. King did, where people buck the system because they know that it's wrong. There's lots of incidents in the Bible where people bucked the system. Who was ruling in those days? You had the Romans, all these Babylon societies, pagan societies that were going against the word, and you had people that were saying we can't follow the paganism. We can't go with that system. Okay? When Noah built the ark and he tried to warn people, you know this, sister, people laughed at him. But what did he do? He was revolutionary. He said, "No, I'm going to build this ark. Lord, tell me what I need to do." And the Lord, God told him what to do. He got all different animals on that ship, got his family, and he started life over again. He went out and tried to warn people. They laughed at him because they thought he was crazy. No, he was revolutionary.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. When you see people standing up for something today, if you are a Christian and you believe in the Bible, then you have to. I'm not talking about people going out and rioting and tearing up stuff.
Yeah.
But anybody that's out there in the streets that's fighting for what's right for people.
Exactly.
If you call yourself a Christian, you can't be critical of them, because if you're going to be critical of them, you better be critical of Jesus. You better be critical of all prophets and people who had a vision that said that God gave me this vision to do A, B, and C. God told me to take my people here. It's no different. You got revolutionary vision people that are revolutionary in their vision today, whether it was Malcolm X, whether it was Dr. King, whoever it may be, whether it be Shirley Chisholm, sisters that were fighting for the cause. That is the same thing. And I think people tend to forget that, because if Jesus was alive today, doing what he did in his time, guess what would happen to him? He would be arrested. They would put him in jail. They would persecute him like they did in those days.
Exactly.
They would say he's out of his mind.
That's true.
You think that Jesus would be with this? You think Jesus would be in agreements with this government and this system? He would be against it. No, he would tell people to turn their backs against it. So be very careful when you hear young people or people speaking in a revolutionary manner and speaking out against the government and how the government is not right towards us. You can't shame them and then turn around and say that you are a Christian, and then but then say don't shame Jesus and what he did in his time. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. So let me get off. That's enough of my soapbox for tonight. But your sister, I'm following your sister now on Instagram, and I'm following on her the other website I was telling you about. This
TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
And she's up here. Look at her. She's up here doing all this dancing. Look at that, folks. Look at that. Wait, put that right there. Look at her. Wait a minute.
Gotta
look
at
her.
She's a mess.
Yeah, look at it. Woo, boy, she got me cracking up over here with all of that.
I know. She's hilarious. She's hilarious.
Yeah, let me give a little laugh again. Here we go. All right, I'm off of here. Back to the chat room with me.
No problem. Yeah, no problem at all. Like the Pharisees looking for the Savior's return, he was right in front of them, and they didn't recognize him. Amen to that. Sure didn't. And that goes stands for today. Over 50. The Spirit of God is here, but people, they still looking. They don't see it. So, and they don't, half of them don't believe it. So they tend to way off to their own side. But I always say I've been like a rebel. I'm a rebel for Jesus. Yeah. Sweet on one side and ready to take up the sword on the other side, all in the name of Jesus. So yes. And he was the same way too. Using the Lord's word to do evil is terrible. A lot of people do. They take it and put a twist on it to fit their situation. That's what that is. And if you don't have no knowledge of who God is, you're gonna believe it. So whatever they was reading back then, that's all they could do. They give them a little book, they're going to read, they're going to believe that it's true. Me, I could never be a slave. They'd just have to kill me or hang me from the nearest tree. I wouldn't live until I got my own common sense. I wouldn't live for 2 days, I don't think. I wouldn't make it to 12, I guess. Mm-mm. Him doing that. Great discussion this evening. Yes, yes, yes. They believe when they want to believe and see when they want to see. Some, yes, some. Like I say, they a lot of folks twist the Bible today to fit their own need. And sad as it is, they do it in the church too. They'll twist it to, in a sense, for control. As a sense of control, some preachers will take the Bible and twist it a little slightly, go with their own feelings, because God ain't said nothing like that, but they'll twist it a little bit to have more control of the people. But I don't want them to hang me, shoot me. You stupid. I probably prefer to shoot me too, 'cause I can't take no hanging. Yeah. So, yeah. So it was to line their pockets. That too. I have only issue I kind of have with tithing is that they want to hold on to the book of Malachi, what it says in Malachi, to give that tenth, give that tenth, give that tenth. Malachi is Old Testament days. In Old Testament days, you know, that was their tenth was sacrifice of animals or the best meat, time given, whatever the case may be. But in New Testament times, God isn't asking for a tenth. He's just saying be a cheerful giver. Whatever you have, give it from your heart. That's what I have a problem with. So somebody look that up, because you'll never find that God said give a tenth in the New Testament. Anywho, give me $50 for Psalm 50. You got that right. Give us over 50. You was a mess. That's why you have to be up on this here panel. You was a hoot. You get down to the grit. I get down to the knit, and you get down to the grit. Yes. Comical, but yeah, it was a good night. It was a good night. It was educational, uplifting, inspiring. It was fun, and that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like to give. And like I said, all is welcome into the room. Everybody can socialize and network, because at the end of the day, everybody is grown, and you're going to connect who you want to connect with. People, with people. That's what people do. You know, they connect with who they connect with, and they disconnect with who they want to disconnect with. So my heart is open to all people. It has to be. You know, I'm a minister of God, so I have to love everybody in their dirt or in their worth. It don't make a difference. Therefore, the grace of God go I. I was once a wretch undone myself, and I'm still a work in progress. Come on now, somebody. But anywho, love over 50. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Another knowledgeable person too. She could have a good podcast show too. If she put her mind to it, she could be, you know, information over 50 and fantabulous, telling it all. But she has a lot of, she's a reader also. When I say a reader, like the politics and stuff, one thing that I'm not is into and never been was into politics. You know, I'll hit the surface of it, but I was like not into politics like that. Some people like they're into all that knowledge, like information, man. They go in deep, and she's one of those. She goes in. She comes up with her research and stuff like that too. So she's good. We have to ask her some stuff. I be listening to her sometime. I'm like, girl, you go. But anywho, I've been up here for an hour, 20 minutes. I want to thank all you guys for coming in and hanging out. Let me shout you out. Information Man Show. I can't say he's my brother from another mother. That's my husband, you know, up here. That's my husband. You know, God gonna send me a husband one day. That's why I keep speaking in words. Guy Nollywood, Peyton Summer Fun, Rose Billy, Billy Ranks at AOL.com. I thank you all for coming in. Let me see. Living with my hands. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One Southern Sexy Belle. Thank you, thank you. Tyler's Adventure. He's a newbie, and thank you for coming in and stopping by. Out of all the places y'all could have went, I'm glad you came by. Amazed Tarot. Thank you for coming by. Also, the door is always open. You're welcome to come on in, have a seat, and chill with us. Nothing wrong with that. And I will go over there and say, hey, what's going on your channel. Also, at the end of the day, love is what love does, regardless of what. Chalet Vlog TV. Thank you. Where this chick? Where this chick here? Catherine with Friends. My sister from the same mama. Did I say over 50 and fantabulous? Yeah, I did say over 50 and fantabulous. I better have, but if I didn't, I'm going to say it again. Over 50 and fantabulous. She's so nice, I got to say it twice. Sonia Brooks Brown, my sister from another mother. Hey. Always supporting. I thank you. Yes. And it has been an honor, Sister Catherine. Thank you, Information Man. Thank you, Catherine. You're all a blessing for real. Oh, that's so sweet. It's so sweet. One day, God going to put us all together. I don't know how he's going to do it. I don't know when he's going to do it. But there's a few of you guys that I just would like to meet in person, just to give you a hug in the flesh instead of a virtual hug up here. So I know one day God's going to put it together, have us all meet in a mutual place, and we're going to enjoy each other's company. And until that time, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We keep supporting each other, keep loving on one another. He was on last night. I don't know if he's going to be on tonight. No, because he usually go on YouTube and say when he's coming on, so he didn't say nothing about tonight. Watch the replay. That's what you can do. Go there and watch the replay. How about that? So thank you all for coming in. This is your girl, Dedicated by Faith, from the streets to the church, motivational, inspirational speaker. And I love you guys. Thanks to you all for coming in, spending time with me. Thank you. All your time is important. Y'all could have been doing other things tonight, but y'all just came by to check on a sister and see how she's doing and hang out with me. And God bless you all for that. And may you get tenfold in return. Information Man, thank you for dropping all the jewels on us. It's all up here. On that note, wash them hands, wear that mask, social distance. Until the next time, tell somebody about Jesus. If nobody say they love you, you know I do. Definitely catch you by faith. Good night, guys. Peace. You said mind your business. You know what? I can't turn around and look at her. She in her space and I'm in my space. But I'll be back over there, sister. Good night, guys.